Hedge funds, you follow these guys closely.
So it's been a big year of closures. Jeff Vinnick, Louis Bacon shut a bunch of funds, even some closures of funds within some of the biggest firms, Citadel's Aptagon unit, for example. But with all of that said, when you go into the large prime brokerages on Wall Street, people are still pretty excited about the outlook for hedge funds, not because there are more of them, but because it's really consolidating among the major firms, so the Citadels and the Millenniums of the world.
So there were too many to begin with, is the thesis.
There were too many to begin with, and they were charging a lot of money for mediocre returns for a very long time.
Well, see, that's the thing I find interesting. We talked about BMO last week, actually, and people calling on BMO. And the issue is not they were doing so bad. They just weren't doing well enough given what their fees were.
Exactly. Some people saying this is the active management question at large. You have to perform to be paid for what you're doing. There are definitely still people out there that are charging 3 and 30 rather than the 1 and 10 that you're seeing out there. So while we're seeing pressures in some places in the market, we are seeing people raise major money and some major launches next year. Jack Woodruff and Candlestick, people are really excited about. Exodus Point has launched with a lot of money, for example. So the industry is not dead by any means. Bill Ackman is having a resurgence this year. So note of optimism, but you're right. There's definitely a lot of money flowing out of the industry and a lot of people looking to private markets instead. Traditional hedge funds looking to private credit, for example.
It's all going into private equity and private markets, isn't it? Private
Yes.
credit, private equity. I mean, it's all going there, it feels like.
It is going there, especially even among traditional hedge fund managers. So UBS O'Connor, for example, is really excited about private credit. And one of the things I have to ask all these managers is, are you straying away from the things that you know? After the last crisis, we saw a lot of people locked up in a lot of illiquid assets. Yeah. And is that something we're going to have to contend with again?